Hello and welcome to Morgan's Rock Railroad. My name is Bob. It's been a while since I've done a layout video, since early summer. Back then I had the shelf layout, and when I got back in here, late September, early October, I looked at it and I was like, I don't want to do that. So I changed it up. I'm now at 60 something feet. It's a loop, and it's the wide point 5 feet and 2 point down the other wall. I'm using the walls. I wasn't going to use the walls, but we've had a lot of rain since I repaired the basement. And guess what? No leakage. Plus we had a new roof and gutters installed, so that helped out a lot. So I don't see the problem with going down the walls and using the walls, so we're going to use the walls. So we got 60 something feet, and we're starting down at this end where I'm standing now. I'm going to have a duck under down here. Right now I have just a piece of board being held up in case I get the urge to run trains, but this behind me is going to be the last section to get built. And so right now I'm looking down the 18 feet of 5 across, 18 feet down, and this is where I built my farm. I've always wanted to build a farm. I've had little tiny farms, but nothing big. And also found a spot to put the Deuce's bike shop in there. So we're going to have some crazy times with these guys. And so I'm just going to tell you what's been going on here with some of the materials and things. Now, the trees here, they're the cheap ones that someone said, hey, why don't you get those trees? They're like $2 a box after Christmas sale. So I did. I got them. I got 2 boxes. This is the second box. And you use it here for there and big ones over there. All I do is spray paint them. Was that hunter green? Any kind of dark color I guess would work. And then you sprinkle this stuff on it. Oops. Fine Turf by Woodland Scenics. You sprinkle that on it. That stuff works great. And you can do a couple applications. I just do one because I'm not going to be handling the trees. I really don't care about all that. But, you know, it's up to you. I've got trying some new products down here. Where are we? Better to see it over here. Some bushes from what's called Warm Tree. I got these off of Amazon. They're a little bit expensive for me, but they look nice. I'll figure out how to way to make my own. I got 2 packs of big ones and some small ones here. Warm Tree. There you go. You maybe want to grab the number. I found these on Amazon. And all that jazz. But anyhow, that's a Woodland Scenics right there. And of course, Walther's bus garage. I think that's what that was. And the color painted on there is spray painted on, and that is the rust primer. I don't know who makes the house. I made this a long time ago. I think it's a Lifelike. And I just put around there the some more stuff, underbrush by Woodland Scenics around the house. And of course that little building there was part of the UFO thing that came from Menards, and what happens when you drop crap like that on the floor, they shatter. So that building came off of that. I've got the grain trailers back there for my grain operations. That's a later video when I get down to the grain elevator. I've been working on that. Still need a lot of stuff. Need some augers and yada yada, more things. Of course, a Woodland Scenics barn and that sort of thing. Now, the grass back there is the stuff you get from, it's called Blended Turf, Green Blend. It's from Hobby Lobby. Let me show it to you right here. I use that when I want a mixed color that I don't want to waste the Woodland Scenics grass on. And you can tell you have a heavy traffic area back there from, you know, vehicles and stuff going across it. Nothing gets planted there. So that was the effect there that I was going for with that. Right here with the cows is 2mm. And of course I didn't put a lot of glue in a lot of spots. That gives that wore out effect from the cows walking around and tractors and people and whatnot, and a little piggy. Say hi to the little piggy. And we got a little rolls of hay here. And over here at the house, I'm using 4mm static grass, and that's from Woodland Scenics as well. And this is the Woodland Scenics, what is it, windmill. Browned it up as much as I could. It was shiny. Anyhow, if you want to grow, I did a quick video on the pipe cleaners and the vegetable garden here. It's real easy. You just peel the thin piece of cardboard off a cardboard box, and you get your corrugated section. It gives you nice rows. The pipe cleaner is about 5.5, 6 inches long. So, and I didn't have enough material to do 2 greens, so I went over there with that, and that could be anything. We'll call it radishes or something. I don't know, and I don't care. It looks pretty good from in here, but we got a little thing going on here with some John Deere equipment. You know, it's kind of much for this little farm, but hey, you know, it is what it is. And so anyways, I got this section here, and I'm knocking stuff over. That's okay. I was going to show more of these products that I use. A lot of JTT stuff from Hobby Lobby. And what I did on the fence here was used, I don't know if I can show you that, those skewers, skinny little skewers. And I cut them up and I put them in here, a black wash. That's all that is. You put them in here, shake it up, take them out, let them dry, and then shove them in there and put your thread around them, and you get your fence. Let's see. That's all it is. They're all about the same height. I wasn't too worried about it. And this is where the road's going to be where I'm at right now. And I think I'm going to put a small, like a motel, no-tell. One of those, what happens here stays here. Go home to mama when you're done. Man, I hope my wife doesn't hear I say that. Anyhow, anyways, just want to give you a quick update. This is what I'm working on. I'm going to be going from this end down to that end, rotating from the left side to the right side. I can reach the middle, so I am going to put some elevated scenery in the back in between the 2 sides to kind of break it up. But this is where I'm at. That's where I'm heading right there, those grain elevators. That's going to be a lot of fun. I still have 2 more big ones to build. I've already done the grain dryer. Oh man, a bunch of stuff down there I've already done. But I'm going to get that all set up and worked in there. It will be rail served. You can see the track in the back behind the trailers here. This is where it's going to go, and that right track is going to head up into whatever I'm going to put over there. I don't know yet. I have it set up for a yard right now. I doubt that's going to stay there. I have a million downtown buildings I would like to do. That might be my downtown. I don't know yet. But this is where I'm at. This is what I've been working on the last couple of weeks. And just taking a little bit at a time. And you can enjoy my mess in the back there. Yeah, that's all the mess back there. Anyhow, have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.